Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hera TV. I'm your host, Laleh Hancock, and one of the advisors for Hera. And today I get the great pleasure of sharing one of the magicians who lives in the UK, but is really empowering people all around the world. Welcome, Mercy Gilbert. How are ya?
Hi, yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Mercy has such a unique background, and now being part of Parliament in the UK, I wanted to introduce her to you for many reasons. And it starts actually when she was 6 years old and moved from her native country to the UK. And so I was wondering, Mercy, can you share a little bit of your inspiration? You're such an incredible leader, empowering all, not just women. But can you share a little bit of your story of what got you started?
Okay, yes, I went to a girls' school and I'm a twin. So going to a girls' school helped me to be confident as a woman. Our teacher was very much whatever, she was very militant. She could have been a man. So she wanted women to feel empowered. And she taught us as a woman, you can do whatever you want. You can be a boss lady and still be elegant, because we would remember her wearing her high heels, yet being a fierce like commander. So I got involved in recycling when they started recycling in school, and I got made to be the head of that. And then I got elected to be the head girl in school. For a long time, they kept voting me in, and I kept saying, no, I don't want to do it for years. And then the final year of school, I think, okay, this is the final year of school. There's nothing to lose. Let me just do it. So in leaving school, because of that, I enjoyed the position. And I found that being head girl, you got to make decisions for other people and help change things within the school. So I decided to join my local party, and that was quite enlightening, because as soon as I joined, they said, you're a woman, you're a black woman, and we need more women in our party and would like to mentor you to be the next leader of our local constituency. So they started grooming me to be the next MP for that constituency, but I was only 18 and I was terrified, and I was thinking, I'm too young. So I ran away. I left politics for a little while, and I did business. And yeah, and I had kids, and I felt, the urge to get back into politics, that feeling to represent other people never went away. So here I am.
Oh, and we're so grateful that you did, because you're bringing a whole new level of magic into the world. So I'm curious, how did you find Hera? Because, Hera is all about empowering humanity with these wonderful cities that we're building. So I'm curious how you found out about it, and what's your ideas of what the future might be with Hera?
Okay, yes. Well, a friend put me forward for it because they knew the work I've been doing within the community and globally. And I found Hera to be a very good place to be. Women who are empowering women who are doing great things. And I just very much stand for the whole girl child and getting women into areas that women are not normally seen as, especially like at the moment. What inspires me is the lady who's become vice president in America. So things like that, I think, it shouldn't be something that should be a shock and something that is new. It should just be a norm, whether you're a female or a male. So yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible what the future holds and what place we get to play with, Hera, and bringing these new possibilities into the world. So I'm very, very grateful that you're here. And you were just sharing with me, you just have so many fun things that you have planned as being an advisor for Hera. You know, there's a whole initiative with the musical festival that's taking place next year. And I was wondering if you might be able to share a little bit of that magic with people.
Yes, we've got a festival next year, which is going to hold here in the UK, and that is going to be at the Royal Albert Hall, which is a beautiful place where a lot of amazing events happen, like where the royal family go to for a lot of events, like the Royal Variety Show. So we felt for Hera, that is the perfect place for women and very iconic in London here. So we want to have women who are like classical musician, Afrobeats, and all sorts of range of music to represent different continents and different women who are contributing to society, especially women empowerment. So that's what that festival is about. Yeah.
Well, I cannot wait because I've just seen some of what you've been creating, and it's so exciting to be part of something that is looking at truly like the wellness of the whole world, you know, bringing everyone together, which is what Hera City is about, bringing all these resources of empowerment. You know, when we think about empowerment, it has so many definitions, but actually being able to have a location where women can come and all the tools, the resources, the education, but also the marketplace, the places where they're able to bring their gifts and actually turn it into a business and learn how to be business people taking care of themselves or being able to purchase their own home. So I'm curious, like, what do you perceive Hera City being from your perspective as we look out into the next maybe 5 years?
Okay, I perceive it to be a place where it's a learning center for women, not just for women, because we say it's also for children and for men, but it is empowered by women. Like just now, I just came from a session where we had somebody who advocates for women in aviation. So a place where you have a center where women can get into places where that they normally aren't women, and then also to actually teach women that education, like a learning center, that education is a powerful tool that they should use, that because a lot of places, especially where I come from, Africa, that sometimes they don't think that education is important for women because women belong in the kitchen, women belong in the home, women are supposed to raise children. But for me, Hera City should be a place where women can learn. There'll be a university for women. There will be a place for young girls to learn, to have education, and also for not just education, because sometimes learning, there's different forms of learning, and it can be hands-on learning, actual engineering, and all sorts of things like that.
Brings me to my next conversation that I am partnering with you on, and I'm so excited. Hera is always looking at today, but it's also looking at the empowerment of the youth for the future. So, you know, what ideas do you have for this magical youth, and empowering them to know that, you know what, they can go for whatever it is they want to go for, and we're going to be here to empower them.
Okay, yeah, with the youth, we're partnering with yourselves and another organization called Excel3, which is Boys Can. And they teach young boys in different method, not the normal conventional way, because the normal conventional way is not always the way that people learn. We all learn in different ways. And we want young people to learn that we all have different talents. And just because you have a different talent and a different way of learning, it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent. So we want every gift, that every child has a gift that they've brought into the world. And we want to showcase that gift and give the child that confidence that that gift can be inputted into the world at large.
And, for me, with the Leaders of Tomorrow program and other programs, it really is, this new generation does things so different. I mean, I have twins as well. You're a twin, but like this, they just function different. They communicate different. They lead different. And what I love is that we're actually empowering to have youth leaders who are there to also assist us in this forward motion with the youth. So it's not like, us older people kind of sitting back and trying to do it our way, but having that partnership that goes across all ages, all races, all backgrounds of education, and really bringing their gift, like you said, forward, because we all learn differently. And music,
Yes.
I mean, this whole music festival has this whole component. Music unites people. It doesn't matter where you're from,
Yes.
how old you are. It
Yes, it's
just,
a universal language. Yes, it just does something to the soul. It's uplifting. It's when you're feeling depressed, they've done research when people are ill. It's a healing method for people. So yeah, it's that's why we chose music as a form for this festival that we want to do, to bring people together.
wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I actually have a question for you. We're talking about women empowering women, and the reason we say women is because we know they're the main part of the family, and they get to spread it across all generations and all male or female in their families. So if you could share anything in terms of women helping other women around the world, what would be some tools? What would be some resources? What would be some ideas that you would have to actually empower more women to be that for each other?
Okay, for me, just sometimes listening to another woman and being there for her is very, very important, because sometimes as women, we're more competitive against each other instead of just being there to listen to each other and to support each other's visions. Because I think if we support each other's visions, we'll grow stronger. So I think for me, it's supporting each other's visions, encouraging each other, and just being a listening ear.
And, we open this panel up also to people out there. What is it that you're also doing? Because we would love to also hear from you and the gifts that you have and ways that you can assist us in being able to reach and empower people. So, make sure you guys click and go to heracity.org and tell us more about you. And that's the other piece that I have found. I mean, I have been in business over 30 years and many projects for empowerment for women and humanity. And there was something about Hera City, just hearing the words to bring a city in a country and be able to bring everything, all those resources in one place. And it becomes this magic that takes away the segregation, that takes away the separation, and really unites us. So I'm just so excited, and I'm so excited to be partnering with you, and that your magic is part of Hera. So anything else you want to share
Well,
what you're doing?
yeah.
And
Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm working with the African Portuguese community and the Latino community and the Hispanic community. And what I'm doing there is helping with the food bank, because a lot of them are unemployed, and also helping to give clothes as well, and doing training sessions for them, and just generally helping that community, and also sending clothes overseas to disadvantaged children and school equipment to disadvantaged children. So I'm doing that work as well. And I'm also working with the BME community here in the UK to try to empower them, that you can be, and I think it's not just for the BME community, it's for everybody, that you can be whoever you want to be. And it's all you need to do is to have that mindset. It's all about mindset and putting away fear. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm working mainly on, those two things.
yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, so if you could give one word or two words or three words to people out there who have been like, I am interested in something different, or I'd like to be more of an entrepreneur, or I would like something different and just want to dabble into it. Like, what's some words of advice? Because I know you just shared right there. Those were some magic words you just shared, but anything else to just inspire them to take that first step?
Okay, well, it's very easy. For me, it was because I needed money. You have to find whatever motivates you, whether it's you want money or you just want to change. So for me, I think what I've advised my friends that it's never too late to be great. Especially sometimes as women, we find that we've raised children from very young age, and we feel that it's the end of the road. So changing career is not anything different because loads of women do it. So for me, whatever you desire, you don't have to do what you went to university or to school to learn. You can just chase after your dreams. Whatever you're passionate about, go for that, and you'll find pleasure. Because when you do something that you love doing, then you find it easy. You don't find it a chore. And for me, that's what motivates me.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much, Mercy, for being here. And thank you for everyone who's watching or listening here. And once again, we'd love to hear from you guys, heracity.org. Until our next episode, we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.